4 years ago next month. Because I had a young foster child I was looking after. It was a weird situation. I was looking after him. My wife was in there at hospital. She died in the July the same year. So, yeah, where she came to me to Darmish in the first instance. I think the first time I went there, I did all those tests and that, you know.
Yeah.
And then he sent me for the MRI. Well, by the time I got around to getting the MRI done, I actually got done on a Sunday in the Green Slopes.
Yeah.
They work all the time. So I'd take Josh with me because I'd take Josh everywhere she was in hospital. It was a good lead up to when she passed away, because Josh and I went like that for probably the best part of 18 months, you know, where he went, I went, and vice versa. So it was a bit, I didn't think a lot of it at the time. He said, I'll get your affairs in order. And I thought, okay. I thought it might be just not an off-the-cuff joke or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
But maybe, I don't know, if you hit him with it now, you'd probably get it, he said it, but it didn't bother me that much. But the other thing too was, when I came out of hospital from my hip, it'd been a long time getting it done, and I was really, really sore. And I never had time to do proper rehab, because the nurse had got out of hospital, she was back in, and you know, it was awful. And so I was probably didn't have the, not so much I wanted support, I probably didn't have the time to do the things I wanted to do. I find that I had to go to somewhere on Monday. I had to go to a stress test up at Carindale, all day thing, or 5 hours a day. And first thing you do, you go to the doctors or anything, you got to fill in the form. I said, look, I don't know how I'm going to go with this, because I've got Parkinson's, and I knew my writing was on the day wasn't real good. And she said, oh, just fill in what you can. So I managed it in a sort of a way. I would have normally taken Anne with her, but she, because of the lockdown, she stayed home. I said, no, stay home. And because I knew that once I'd been in there for the day, there's nothing she could do.
Yeah.
So anyway, I had to do 2 signatures. She said, oh, they're different. I said, yeah, they're not even a proper signature. I can't even do my proper signature anymore. So that's one of the things. Movement, well, again, the movement's only got worse in the last probably couple of months. This one I've had, well, that's one thing Sinigra did tell me. He said, I had this whirly walker for when I had my hip done, and he said, try and walk at least 1 kilometre or so a day, and you know, keep that up. He said, he's got to use a walker. He said, can you get a walker? I said, I've got one. Maybe have hip done. And, so I used to get my exercise by parking up the top and walking Josh down to school and pick him up in the afternoon, you know, the shops and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, so it was look, I never really thought much about it in the first 12 months, I suppose. Everything else was going down, and